Hey, good morning, America. Gang.
Hey,
Morning, America. Hey, y'all. What's going on? It's 7K, aka Little Lady with the Big Voice, and we're back for another episode of Hood Morning America. We got some of our original hosts on today, and we're probably going to have some guests bouncing in and out, but for the most part, it's probably going to be us. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves because it's been a minute since we've been back on air together, so I'll let everybody do their thing, starting with Throw.
Hey, man, y'all already know who it is. It's the host. I am off payback and not from here. Just get it done here. Dripping nothing but this Arkansas. And even when I'm outside, man, we still in the motherfucking building. And you can
Period.
catch me every week Fridays on What Was Your Motivation, man, when we drop these bars. Let's get it.
already you know what's going down. It's your boy Buddy Hendricks. Midweek wrap up every Wednesday here on PartyAngelsRadio.com. www.partyangelsradio.com. That's angels with a motherfucking Z.
And y'all already know who I am. I'm 7K, aka Lil Lady with the Big Voice.
That's
I got a
it.
show on
Just Buddy
Monday
Hendricks.
called Loud. Hmm?
www.partyangelsradio.com. That's angels with a motherfucking Z.
It's a delay. My bad.
Oh, we're delaying over here. Maybe it's because
He's
we got too many
delaying.
people.
His signal
Oh,
looks like it's
I was gonna say because I done changed up everything so that I wouldn't delay today. So we're just gonna keep it going. I'm 7K, little lady with the big voice. I have a show on Monday called The Loud as Fuck with 7K Show. My show is basically we just talk to everybody that's doing something different and positive in the community. Doesn't have to be about music. You can be a small business, a big business, as long as you're doing something to give back and contribute. You can come on the show. We're gonna talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. We don't even have to talk about whatever you got going on. We just get on the show and we just kind of chop it up. And then also Hood Morning America, which is where we go into the headlines, national and local, and we just kind of give our opinion on everything that's going on. You catch me on Facebook at Chrissy B. You catch me on Instagram at 7K on the radio, and you can catch me on Party Angels Radio for everything else. So, do you guys have any announcements? Anything you guys got going?
throat.
Let's work.
Throat's, Throat's over here in robot mode right now.
That nigga, I
What
don't
was
know if
that?
he's high or if he's watching the game right now.
I, Probably a little bit of both on him. Are you with us, friend? See,
That delay is fucking him up today.
it
Yeah,
is
I didn't hear the last
track
thing you
phone.
said.
Track phones are
Only
not road friends today.
only thing I'm working on right now is the magazine, Loud as Fuck magazine, with the creator Chrissy B, one of the radio angels here on Party Angels. Uh, any articles that y'all need, if y'all want to be put out there, if you want your bio out there, just inbox me or Chrissy on Facebook, or you can inbox us at my email is buddy.hendricks at
Hey, that's okay.
thepartyangels.com.
Yeah, we got that going, and we also have Party Angels Radio Productions, which is basically we're gonna start opening it up for anybody that wants to be a part of our team when we start doing little skits and comedy sketches and parody videos and things like that. We're trying to switch it up in the entertainment business so it's not always so serious. So if you want to be a part of that, you can actually hit up our media manager because he keeps track of everybody's videos, all the content, all of that. Buddy Hendricks at the Party Angels.
Yep,
Buddy dot Hendricks. Buddy dot Hendricks.
buddy.hendricks at thepartyangels.com.
Com. So if you guys want to be a part of that, we'll have that. We'll have more information about that available for you. We're actually already starting with that. We have one of our first webisode series called Chick Chat, and I don't know if you guys remember the throwback episodes on MTV called Grow Code, where it's a bunch of girls and they just sit down and they talk about a whole bunch of shit. That's what we're gonna do. So if you want to be a part of that, we're actually casting for that. We'll have different girls coming in and out and doing the series with us. We have the magazine. We have a couple of charity drives coming up. Our first one is going to be in November. We were trying to do it in October, but I couldn't get a venue booked until November. So in November, the beginning of November, the first week or the second week, we're gonna have a sock and a blanket drive. I'll let you guys know where that's going to be. There's a possibility that it'll be kid friendly because I would like to have kids volunteering. My kids are going to be volunteering, so there's a possibility that that one's going to be in the daytime and it'll be kid friendly. But so we're going to have a sock and blanket drive, and then we're going to double back at the end of the month around Thanksgiving, and we're going to start doing like toiletry bags and bags like that in them. So if you would like to be a part of that, you can just hit us up on Facebook and we'll get you guys going from there. Bro, do you got anything?
The only thing right now, you know what I'm saying? Great. Every Saturday you can catch me at the Luxor hookah lounging, doing what I do best. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid, get drunk, talk shit to people. So it's a beautiful thing. So y'all, every Saturday night, with your host with all the chronic
Every
smoke will be
Saturday.
at midnight. Hey,
Okay, that's dope. Do you do the throat cipher out there? You got anybody getting on some cipher fire out there?
it's a bunch of Africans, so on. We're gonna have to see how that gonna work out, cause I ain't gonna know what the hell he said, so I don't know. We're gonna try to figure that out.
You might. Hell, I mean, we got a place for everybody. You can do some international shit.
That's what we're looking for too.
We're
We
gonna
need the
put that in the
international
works.
front. We're gonna need a Canadian cipher. We're gonna need an African cipher. We're gonna need a Jamaican
Ooh,
cipher. We're gonna need different ciphers from everywhere just so we
bar from
can
bar
compare.
international. And it looks like we have another guest joining.
Makes sense.
We
Hold on,
got
it might
Prince
not work.
Neutron.
It might not be in Wi-Fi. It's looking like he's real jumpy right now.
I can't see him.
Yeah,
I didn't click on it yet.
nah.
But we're not gonna bring on we're gonna leave the guest on until we finish all of our announcements and things like that, and then we'll let the guests come in and out, and all that good stuff. Um, y'all know how Hood Morning America goes. We just sit around and we talk about everything that has been in the news, whether it's I try to stay away from political personally, so I did not add anything about the election. I didn't add anything about Trump getting COVID. I, Shout out to Karma. I didn't add anything about that. I didn't add anything about religion. I tried to keep it real light today. I know a lot of people have been going through a lot of shit. So today's show is very, very light. Shout out to Beatrice Walker for watching. Shout out, best friend. You left before I could tell you to actually join the live because I knew a couple of people weren't going to be here. But that's fine. We're still gonna make it do what it do. So today's show, we're gonna have a couple of our segments. We're gonna do strange but true news. I have Say That Shit Sunday. We had to bring that back. I got a new segment called All in My Business. Don't do that. And I'm gonna let you guys weigh in on a whole bunch of different topics where people was in people's business a little bit too much and give y'all's opinion. We're gonna go ahead and start it out with strange but true news. And I want to click on my little band thingy because I worked my ass off on today's segment, so I'm gonna try to do all my little click ins and shit.
Hey, if you got a problem, I'm pulling up.
Strange but true news.
Strange but true. So I'm guessing y'all saw that. So we're gonna start it out with a crazy ass story. When was the last time you guys heard of a female being executed in prison, like lethal injection or anything like that? Like she's gonna die.
Never.
You always hear about the serial killers and it's the guys and stuff like that. When was the last time you guys
At
think
least since
that
like the
in
90s.
America
It
a
was
female?
like the 90s at least, right?
No. What do you think?
I don't
When was the
know.
last time you
I
thought
think I think
that someone was executed?
the only person that I think that should have been executed because of some harsh shit that she did was Monica Lewinsky. That was it.
Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
The last time that a female inmate was executed was 67 years ago.
Damn.
It was in
What did she do?
1953. Can y'all hear me still?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in 1953. And so this year, in December of this year, a female by the name of Lisa Montgomery is going to be the first female federal inmate executed in 67 years.
What the hell did she do to be the
She
first
killed a
female?
pregnant woman and cut. She killed a pregnant woman and she cut the baby out of her womb and kept the baby.
I think I heard that about that.
Yeah, she did it in 2004. She strangled a Missouri woman and she stole her baby. She's scheduled to die by lethal.
Scheduled to die by lethal injection. That's where she was going with that. I just don't know what the rest of that story is. Give us a second. We'll have Chrissy B right back. Hey, Throw, I heard you was hosting at a new spot.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's nice. It ain't not too big, but yeah, Luxor is right there in Irving. Uh, right there, Little Caesars, right off the belt line. My brother barbershop, matter of fact, is right upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to cut. Holla at big bro. But yeah, we this is my second week over at the Luxor, man, and I have to say, man, look, them cats literally paid me for 2.5 hours of work more than what I was making in some places at 4 hours. I ain't gotta ask for it. They see me come through. They take care of me left and right, man. It's a beautiful thing, I will actually say. Yeah, so literally midnight to about 2, 3, the latest, maybe 3 o'clock, and then somebody else will take over. But definitely, definitely a nice spot, man.
Powering
Uh,
on. Welcome to
We have
Alltech
to bring the whole
Lansing.
squad out there so we can all check it out. I see she's getting back in right now. Can you hear us, Christy? Are you there?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. If you missed the broadcast and you didn't come in live, you got to quit calling my phone because you keep kicking me.
Yeah,
So
we
now
see. We can hear
okay.
you, but we can't see you.
Yeah, I can't see anything because one of the guests keeps calling the phone and it keeps kicking me off the broadcast and it's making it lag. I gave everybody specific instructions.
ah, gotcha. I think that's why I set mine up on my second phone and put do not disturb,
Yeah, because you
so
know
I
they don't
don't
like
have
to
to worry
listen.
about it.
It'd
Yeah,
be
she
like
needs to
this.
put it on do not disturb.
Yeah, not for real. But now this week, since I'm gonna have to take a little bit of time and try to do something in the news, right? Let me get back to my part because remember we were talking about news stories and stuff, and I'll be showing people all the stuff that I catch before everybody else catches, and then everybody's like, "Oh shit, he said he did say something about that." Let me go back to my post real quick so I can pull up the Party Angels Radio News of the week. Now, you did see the coronavirus is back on the rise. Last week alone, they reported 50,000 new cases in the United States alone, which brought our total to over
Oh wow.
366,000
Oh
people
wow.
infected with the virus. Now, hold on, I had more. I got more. But that right there, if it's fucking with everything, and now they're starting to open everything back up again, even though we have cases on the rise. What do you think is gonna happen with all this?
I mean, definitely ain't gonna do no good. If we already out here in these streets, you try to lock us back down, they gonna be looking at us like, man, what the fuck? But at the same time, if I mean, cases just if that's the issue, cases just gonna keep rising, rising, and rising. It's like, what the hell? And we gonna be shit in the worst off spot. So I mean, they better off by trying to shut shit down quick as possible before they let it go out. Which, in reality, at the end of the day, to me, this is shit stupid because if you want everybody to, I'm saying, you shut down stores and businesses and all this shit from the jump. Why the fuck you just didn't quarantine the whole world for 2 weeks, or at least quarantine the whole United States for 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Because it's better for somebody to lose income for 2 weeks and then come back, other than to drag this shit out over months and months and months and months. I mean, that just makes sense to me. If the whole United States, if they gave everybody their money and say, hey, go get your money, we about to shut the United States down for exactly 2 weeks. everybody quarantined. If you in the house, you're gonna be quarantined with that person. So after 2 weeks, we come out outside. I mean, we would have been good, right? Makes sense,
Well,
don't?
nah, it will be technically longer than that because it takes time for the virus to incubate before you can actually start to heal, and then you got to get 2 negative, or actually in some places it's 4 negative test results to know for sure that you got rid of the virus. Those instant
Right.
tests, and then 2 of the regular tests, or some shit like that, or 2 of the instant tests, or something. But it's like 4 of them that you have to have for you to be able to go back to
Right.
normal life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's back. Let's add her back in.
I'm
But I'm sure
back.
that.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
But I mean,
There she goes.
I'm just saying the fact that we've had to be shut down. Yeah.
It's like she keeps clicking it after I click add.
Oh, I didn't know that anybody else
Good.
had
Y'all
control
niggas
over the
playing
thingies.
Yes, we do.
Okay, are we good?
All right, so
Everybody
back to
good?
strange
Can y'all
but
see
true
me?
news. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's but true news. Okay, so
Hey,
I told
if you got a problem, I'm pulling up.
stuff right. All right, so homegirl's name was Lisa Montgomery. She cut the baby and some shit. Her family says don't blame her. She was messed up from child abuse at a young age, and she never got right since. So they're trying to spare her from being executed, and that's their line of defense, is because she had a fucked up childhood. It's fucked up childhood to justify killing a lady and taking the baby out of her.
No.
Don't you? Yeah, I don't think so at all. But anyway, so she's set to be executed in December. So it's crazy because the last female to be executed was executed on the same day that she was 67 years ago. And this lady, her name was Bonnie Brown Hetty. Bonnie Brown Hetty. She died in 1953. She kidnapped and she killed a 6-year-old little boy. He was an heir to an automobile. It doesn't say which one. I'm pretty sure they want to keep that not common knowledge. But anyway, the little boy was like the heir to an automobile shit. So they ransomed him, her and her boyfriend, and they killed him. An automobile tycoon's baby. That's the last one besides this chick, which was 67 years ago. That one's strange but true news. The second one is
Damn.
a man
They
wins
in
the
a race?
lottery Who? Who's in the race? Okay, the second
No, I
strange
said
but
if
true
they
news
killed him
is
for an
a man.
automobile, it should have been must have been a race.
I hear a delay and
Oh,
somebody.
I get it. I see what you did there. But yeah, they just took the kid and killed him. I guess that I don't know. I guess they didn't think it through. It said it was a young couple. I guess they were gonna ransom the baby and they killed him. He says it was all her idea, so they killed her. Okay,
Listen,
second one. This a man wins the lottery 2 times in 2 months this year. The first time he won $200,000, and the second time, the first he won 200,000, and the second time he won 100,000, and he was playing the cash 5 drawing. He played the same game both times. I think I need his luck because I ain't won the lottery once, let alone twice. This you guys might know about this. You guys are both music niggas. What's the most iconic picture of Notorious B.I.G.? You know I love Biggie Smalls. What's his most iconic picture? Does anyone know? It's on hella shirts. It's
The Crown.
Whenever people say Biggie, it's the same picture. Huh? Did you say The Crown?
The Crown. Biggie with the crown.
Yep. That's the one. So that plastic crown cost 75 cents at just like a party place thing. He wore it for a photo shoot. The photo shoot was the King of New York photo shoot. The picture was taken by Baron Claiborne. That crown sold for $600,000 last week in an auction.
I didn't know it's the real crown.
I guess, you know, whenever there's the artifacts of the celebrities and shit, it was like a celebrity auction. You can have the gun from the bullet from Queen of the South that shot Teresita or anything that. Shout out to Pedro who shot Teresita. I'm still mad at you about that, but shout out to you. But you know how they have all this stuff like from TV or movies and shit like that? I guess the crown was something that they had after he passed, and it cost them 75 cents, but they ran it all the way up to 600,000.
That's crazy.
Would you buy
Look at the
something?
99 cent
Would you
store.
buy a celebrity artifact? And if you could, what celebrity artifact would you buy if money wasn't an option? You guys can go ahead and bring Mickey on if you want. I'm not touching my computer, so it's on y'all.
I don't.
But what celebrity artifact would you want to own?
I want Tupac herringbone chain.
What you do, buddy?
That's a pretty. I don't really too much give a fuck about artifacts from shows. I don't know. I want
My
Bray
nigga
Wyatt's
Sean.
mask. That's what I want. I want Bray Wyatt's mask. Oh,
The
and it looks like
wrestler?
we got our first guest in the building. Yeah, I want the real one. I want Bray Wyatt's real mask, one that he wears right now. That's the one I want.
Hey, okay, we can bring her on. Bring her
We're gonna
on.
go ahead and bring on Miss Shan. She's a blogger, right?
Hey. Yes, she is. She's gonna be featured on she's one of my secret weapons. She's gonna be blogging with us. She's gonna be collaborating a lot on Party Angels Radio. She's got her blog stuff going. So we're gonna collab on a lot of stuff. Also gonna be collaborating with Shay Trendy. Shout out to Trex. Hey, we got a lot of shit going on, female bosses and stuff. Okay, I still got more strange but true news. Y'all ready? This one, I gotta admit, I love bacon with all my heart, and I was like, nigga, the fuck. So, in light of COVID, we now have breathable bacon masks.
Who the fuck is this still bacon all day?
On October 16th, a U.S. started offering fans of the breakfast meat bacon the chance to have a bacon mask. And I quote, it uses baking smelling technology, state-of-the-art baking smelling technology to give the wearer the experience of bacon. First off, I love bacon with all my heart, but I want to fight anybody that wants to put bacon on my fucking face.
I'm good, thanks.
You can. I got all the, you know what I mean? It looks so gross. It doesn't, like they don't even have it in the designs or something. It looks like strips of bacon.
I'm good, fam. You
don't want a bacon mash, Shan? You don't. No. Oh, before we keep on going, yeah.
That just sounds like,
no bacon for
somebody
you?
really didn't have anything to do, and it was just like, you know what, bacon mask. I'm just what I'm gonna do. I gotta make some money somehow.
It sounds
COVID
like
is money.
They're gonna be all over your face.
I gotta do something. Then, he or she looked over and saw bacon on their plate and was like, oh, there to go. Bacon mask. That's what they sound like. I'm
bacon mask.
I can't judge because I didn't come up with it. So I can't be like, it's complete trash because I didn't come up with the creativity of it. However, I can't do that.
My thing is, but do you want bacon?
Oh, yeah,
does one really want to smell like bacon?
No, not at all.
Charles Watley said, this mask is for fat ass people. Shout out to Charles. He actually watches every single one of our shows. So shout out. Thank you.
OG Charles.
And I kind of agree with you because I don't know what time when I want the rest of my face. I don't want my face smelling like bacon. That's an ant situation ready to happen. Shout out. Thank you for watching.
I don't
Thank you
know.
for
It's either
supporting.
that or a
And
chick who
good
like
morning to
bacon
you. And I hope you have a good
kissing Licky on the face.
Ew, just imagine. It's
As a
like
chick who loves
pheromones.
bacon, I'm not it smells like bacon. I'm not. I'm be like, baby, why your face smell like bacon? Did you
It's a
why? No,
female
we're not licking
that's
bacon face.
somewhere. It's gonna be like,
That's anti-COVID. We're not supposed to be
who is
licking.
that?
Motherfucker smelling like a Travis Scott meal.
Okay, can I say something about the Travis Scott meal? Because I'm so over
It doesn't
it.
even sound good.
No, it's not even that. Because this is coming
Say
from a
something,
person that
girl.
worked
Say
at McDonald's for 3 years. Travis Scott did not come up with that meal. That meal has always been on the menu. It's just the fact that it's over $10, so Negroes don't look at that part of the menu because it's over $10. All it is
Well, if
just a
you
quarter
think
pound
about
of
it,
bacon
that
on it.
chicken sandwich at Popeyes, right? The chicken sandwich at Popeyes wasn't a new feature either, right? Like whenever
No,
it caught
sure
all
was
that
not.
attention, hadn't it been on the menu for like
No,
6
it
years?
just took one Negro to fall in love with it and display theatrics online, and boom, it was a pandemic within itself. That's all that was. That's an old ass sandwich.
I mean,
Everybody wants to be
niggas been liking
everybody else.
chicken. Niggas been liking chicken for a minute. So I think it was somebody else that was like, "Hey guys, I discovered fried chicken and I'd like to share it with the world." I think that's how it happened. Cause niggas been liking chicken. Niggas been knowing the Popeyes menu. We knew what was there. That
We're
wasn't
not gonna say
us.
who those
Not
people are.
us. That was
We're
someone
not
that
gonna say
Hey,
discovered
who those
fried
people
chicken.
are, but
hey, I
they
love
not
chicken
us.
myself, but it ain't nothing. That sandwich ain't
Yeah,
nothing to
I saw it
scream
pop.
over,
She was like, "I discovered a new way to fry chicken." So let's move on
Oh,
to the
shout
entertainment
out to
headlines.
Indigenous
I don't
People
have
Day
a
that just passed.
shout out. Shout out
Indigenous
to you
People
shit.
Day to their originators.
Hi to
Enter,
anybody. I can't see any
okay,
comments or
entertainment
anything.
headlines. Ready? I'll keep you posted on the comments.
Okay.
You should be able to click on something that says some shit about comments though. But here, entertainment headlines. I jumped all over the board. I didn't keep it with hip hop because I want to talk too, and I know a lot about hip hop, but not a lot about 2020 hip hop. I thought everybody's name got Baby or Little or Funky or Spice or some shit in it. So I think that they're all like the same
Oh,
four people,
fuck.
and my kids got to school me every day and tell me that they're not. It's like Lil Funky, Lil Baby, Funky Lil Baby. I don't know. It's a lot of babies and funks. It's confusing. But we're gonna start with one that I actually. Gonna
I'm
start
talking
with
about
one that
that
I
sucker
actually
buddy
like.
had came from a healthy place. That was funny. Like you try to hold it in, but you can't
Right?
hold it in. Like that was
Okay.
hilarious. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So NLA Choppa has announced his first album since his spiritual awakening. Apparently, NLA Choppa had a spiritual awakening. Okay, so his
Somebody
album
knocking
is
on the
dropping
door?
on his birthday,
Oh.
on his 18th birthday, and the name of the album is From Dark to Light. His 18th birthday is November the 1st, so y'all don't got that much time to wait. So, but the album dropped on November the 1st. This will be his first project since announcing he's no longer gonna rap. That he's no longer gonna rap about violence, and he's gonna favor a more positive message. Do you guys think that this album is gonna get a lot of buzz if he's not talking about slapping fucking hoes and shooting up niggas?
This
I'm
album
sorry,
will.
who we talking about again?
This album will. But anything he puts out after this album, if this album isn't good, people aren't gonna really fuck with.
So do you think
Who
there's
we
more pressure on this album to go harder than any of the NLA Choppa?
So NLE Chopper, the
But do
little
you think
dude.
there's pressure for this album to
Oh,
go way
okay,
harder?
okay.
Oh, he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to bring it. He's gonna
He's
have
the
to
one
bring the
that's like
features.
he's walking around making gardens and shit, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I have
he's
to agree with that. He gonna have to
he's been
really.
posting.
'Cause I mean, I do love his videos. He be showing, his CMOS. He be, on and you know, his different way of life, and he be meditating and whatnot. It's refreshing to see. However, I didn't really listen to a lot of his music per se. I'll say about maybe one to two
Right.
songs that I jammed to. I don't know how he's going to flip that and use that same energy into that, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to see how that happens. I can't knock it till I try it, so we'll see. But he's not somebody that I just kind of look forward to in the music, to be honest. So we'll see what
Right.
happens.
Right.
So, but I think, I mean, I agree with what you guys are saying that this album has to go hard as fuck. But with him being an 18-year-old, his career kind of, you know what? It just kind of started. So maybe there's a gap right there for him to reach a different kind of audience at a young age and influence them. He might a lot of his old fans might like definitely probably going to fall off, but you know, he's still young in his career, that I feel like with the kind of positive message that he's going for, it won't just touch like a younger generation, because old folks like some positive shit too. You feel me? So I feel
I mean, but
like
we're
it
at a
could still
point
be. I
too.
feel like since he did the show early,
We're at a point too where people want to be enlightened. If you listen to how the people are moving around now, because it seems like everything going on in the news, everything going on in the world, people want to be more enlightened, and a lot more people are a lot more spiritual in how they're moving and how they're thinking now
right?
has been changed over the past year. Just 2020 alone has turned people from not giving a fuck about anything to the most spiritual year that I've seen. And although everybody is losing people and people are dying, they're looking for more positive things out here right now as well. So this might actually be something that the people need, because it only takes one person to change people's
Right,
viewpoint on everything for us to progress this way in music.
I mean, I think that depending on how he
right.
comes about it, you
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying, it could definitely be something that is going to be issue because I mean, even if you look at Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying, he did the song about police brutality, right? A song like that and him coming across in that type of manner, he can still rap and still come across with a message and be something that people want to hear. Now, a lot of his fans they want to hear shoot 'em up, bang bang. He's going to lose a lot of those, but in the same sense, he still has an opportunity to pick up a new genre. You know what I'm saying? By making that changeover. Like you said, he's young, so him coming out now, in reality, that's he's gonna have a big light on him when this album drops because there's gonna be so many people and media outlets and covering this story alone. And they're going to want to jump to that first and be like, well, hey, you know, when you switch from this to this. And so, like Buddy said, he's going to have to come with it on this first one because he's going to have a platform, big shoes to fill, and everybody's going to want to be the first people to tell that story of how he just, you know what I'm saying, transferred over.
Agree.
Right. But
Yeah.
playing devil's advocate, with him being that young, do you think that the possibility of sales and stuff going down or whatever would persuade him to kind of go back or kind of compromise? You know what I mean? Or do you think that he's all in? Or do you think we just, I mean, I feel like we just got to wait. But I have a 17-year-old that wanted to be a space cowboy, but then the next day he wanted to save the planet and be vegan. And then the other day he wanted to ride around the world on a horse. And then he wanted to be a gangster. So you know what I mean? Like at that young of an age, do you think that that's gonna hurt whatever brand he's trying to build? If one day he's this, the next day he's this, and then I'm just kidding.
I mean, they're gonna probably look at him funny, depending on who what the crowd is. Because hell, if I remember, Mace Mace was in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Mace was all right. We out here with Puff, and then he was like, all right, cool, I'm saved. I ain't doing that no more. And then when people was like, then he was like, all right, I'm gonna have to come back over here. But in reality, we were just like, eh. So it's like, do you call him a hypocrite if he goes back?
I didn't call
You're
him a
gonna
hypocrite.
No,
Right.
the thing about
I would
okay,
just feel over it.
Now the thing about Mace, since we went on Mace, the difference between Mace and this young gentleman, Mace was kind of still backsliding while he was going to be in the pastor, so he was doing extra shit then too,
That.
you know. So he was dibbing dabbling. So that's kind of like why when he came back to our era, or the worldly era, we was kind of like, man. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We've already known you to be, scandalous. But since we are playing devil's advocate here, my concern is, he has a past. If you type him up in YouTube, he has issues with his baby mama. He has issues, anger issues, so on and so forth as well, on top of the type of rap that he displays, which is no shade, no tea. Everybody got their own struggles and stripes. Now,
Right.
I say all this to say, while, the saying goes, when you're trying to build yourself up and you're trying to bring that positivity, there's always a cloud that's going to try to come over it and try to, crash it down, to just storm it out. And right now, he's kind of going through that, with his baby mama. He just had a little girl, and he can't see her, and they got court stuff involved, and et cetera, et cetera. My concern is while he's trying to go through this path of righteousness within his music, is something like that going to deter him, like Chrissy B said, to go back to his old lifestyle? Because, on top of the naysayers, on top of the, people that want to hear up to shoot them up, bang, bang. All of that together can make a person very agile, so to speak. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I am concerned with that, with his strength. I'm trying to watch my words, buddy. Don't be laughing at me. But
You
Oh,
don't
you
be
gotta
watching
watch
your
your
words on
words.
Hood Morning.
You gotta watch
This
your
is
well,
the
words. You
morning.
get food.
This
well,
Party
for
Angels
me,
Radio.
for me, I'm practicing,
Where
more
the
so,
motherfuckers he?
for me, talking for my brand as well, I haven't worked on my podcast yet. I haven't even got a name yet. I worked on YouTube for some of y'all that don't really know me like that, and
Wait
I
a
kind
minute.
of
I
took a
thought we
break
had
from
a
that.
name.
No, I got a
I
few.
thought we had a name.
I got a few that I love, and I just can't. I can't let them. I can't let them go.
You have homework.
We'll revisit. Yeah, we'll visit the inbox later. But
And
that's my
the panic.
concern when it
I
comes
think that
to
I think I think that it's gonna be like him doing that if he has those issues. Number one, number two, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have that devil on your shoulder, which are gonna be your old fans. They're gonna be like, "Hey man, that ain't it, Chief. Hey, come on back over here. We like you, man. We like you." You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's gonna have to block that out because they're definitely gonna be chomping at your
Right.
you.
ankles,
Right.
trying to
Let's
pull
just
you
hope
back
that
over
he's
to the other
able
side.
to.
Ain't number the devil.
Yeah,
The
let's just
devil
hope
gonna
he's
Well,
block
I
able
that.
wish
to,
him the
because
best. I wish him the best. If he's
me
a
too.
yeah, it takes a strong teenager to stand and do what no other teenager's doing. So I mean, hey, I wish you the best. My boys like you. I got 7. So you got 7 locked in fans, no matter what you do, because they got a countdown for when everything's coming out and everything. So good luck with everything in LA Choppa. Go ahead and keep it moving because we got a couple of more headlines and we got a couple more things to talk about. Memphis rapper Nuke Bizzle. I don't know
I don't know who
either.
that is.
But Memphis rapper Nuke Bizzle, you gonna know him after this. Arrested fraud and unemployment
Oh
scam charge
yeah.
after swindling $1.2 million out of the government. Y'all want to know how he got caught?
Yeah, I
He
He
saw
wrote
it.
took
a
all
diss
the
I
track.
money
saw it.
out, put it in
I
one,
saw it.
and then he went
Nope.
on social media and told him.
Nope.
Nah, them damn loans.
He wrote a diss track. He made a music video called EDD. Okay, so let me tell you the rest of the story before we get there. This motherfucker pissed me off. Now, not only did I not get one unemployment check, but this nigga got $1.2 million out of the government. So I'm real mad at him because he could have just kept it and blessed his life. But no, like most
Man.
rappers, this motherfucker wanted to make a fucking music. So I've made a song in great details on how he swindled the government. This was actually a line. This was a line in the song. Unemployment so sweet. We had a $500,000 drop this week. So first off, he needs to be arrested for them weak ass bars. Anyway, behind period for that. But yeah, when they arrested him, he had eight unemployment. He had 8 unemployment debit cards on him. 7 of them were in other people's name. 1 was in his. All 8 of them he had delivered to his house.
This is what I think about that.
He's a
That's what I
smart
thought
dumbass
about that.
nigga. He is
You
smart
gotta be
dumbass
a
nigga.
whole special kind of Negro to do some stupid shit.
Why do people keep snitching on themselves? I'm blur.
When he's if
Y'all don't
convicted,
understand that this drug called clout is literally
It's a
getting in
hell
niggas'
of
heads everywhere. Cause these, like, they literally can't
it's a
do
hell of a drug.
anything
it's a
and
hell of a drug.
prosper without having to tell everybody about it just so they can get some shine from some motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you. You literally, every time I hear one of these stories, they have snitched on themselves some way, form, or fashion. You done stole a whole bunch of money and you don't go on social media. Or you done some dumb shit and almost killed somebody. You got to go talk about it on social media. This person said they got shot.
That.
Or no, he didn't get shot. I ain't do it. Yeah, I did. I really didn't do it. But no, I ain't gonna let you talk. Like, everybody keeps snitching on themselves just so they can get the credit. Why? I would have
Makes
been living so
makes no
lavish
sense.
with $1.2 million and not gave a shit about nobody. I would have been in Bermuda somewhere. I'm in Jamaica sipping daiquiris with Tupac. Somewhere. What do you
He's
Or
in
they'll
Cuba.
snitch on
Oh, I'm
themselves.
missing. Once I get I'm missing. Y'all just gonna have to
You know what I'm
pray.
saying?
I'm
Or they'll
gone.
snitch on themselves, and then when people realize, or no, more so when they realize that people have realized that they snitched on themselves, then they levitate to a movement, to attach themselves to some movement that's going on right now, like a Me Too or, women empowerment or, Black Lives Matter, to try to make sense of the fuckery that they performed. That's what gets me. I think that's what it is for me. But I digress.
So this
I digress.
dumbass face is 22 years convicted. He's gonna do 22 years. All that he was allowed to spend was $700,000. All the rest of the millions was still on them cards. Like, this nigga had to have gotten the cards and it was like, let me make a music video and tell the world what I did. Like, he didn't even get to spend.
And got some shoes.
Ooh, I'd be mad in prison. I would just be right. I would be so. All I would have been thinking about was I should have told her to withdraw everything. Everything. Like, they got, like, that was. So he's going to prison and he didn't even get to touch that money.
He should have had money building money with that money right there. Shit. You tripping.
He should have did everything but make a fucking music video. That's what he should have did. Everything except make a music video.
The best part on it was him holding all the envelopes. He holds them envelopes proud. Him and his friend. He holds them envelopes like.
Bro.
Oh, good. That did it for me.
That's fucked up.
Oh man.
Free our nigga Bizzle.
No.
Keep your head up, please.
Tap your ass in there. Yeah, tap your stupid ass in there. Sit your dumb ass down.
Sorry, Nuke. They want you to stay. We're gonna go on to the baby.
If I was in there, I have to whoop his ass in there just for being fucking stupid.
Man, you think for you to be that damn stupid. You can give
the
away
baby
damn cards to be that fucking stupid.
Clearly, I mean, he got paid to be. He was like almost smart, and then hit the stupid line. Like that's what be happening. He flew too close to the sun. I mean, damn. Okay, back to the baby though. The baby is known for his tweets and how he doesn't give a fuck about what he tweets and stuff. He punch people in the necks. That's that little man syndrome. He's known for all that. So he's done a couple of tweets now, and I have a question attached to it after. But so a couple of weeks ago he tweeted out some shit, but then went back and said, and it wasn't like serious shit, but I have a question that goes with it. So the tweets were, I'm 5 in the game, dead or alive. You know this flow top 5 in the game now, right? What? I just found out about the baby. I love the baby, but top 5 in the game. So my thing is self-proclaimed accolades. Like I'm the best of all times. I'm better than. Do you think that that's something you should say, or do you think that that's something that your fans should say?
I mean, I have to say, as an artist, if you feel that you number one, tell everybody you number one. And I mean, why should I feel like I'm horrible? I mean, now the thing is, unless you know you're horrible, because you clearly have people that know that they can't rap their way out of a wet paper bag, and they will literally sit up there and act like they're the greatest. It's like, you know, nah. But you should have that aura about you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm a just honest
So
person
you would,
with myself
yeah.
when
So
it
there's
comes
a
to that. So that's kind of hard to say. Top 5 in the game? Are we talking money? We talking flow? We talk. What are we looking at? You know what I'm saying? Overall artist.
Okay, so the baby is cool and all. You know, the baby is something that, you know, you might bump in the club. Not necessarily in my car, maybe 1 or 2 songs every so often, once in a blue moon.
yeah,
The thing
yeah.
is this, you know what I'm saying? Which I really don't even play that no more. But my thing is this. I don't really follow him other than when he's, like Chrissy said, punching niggas in the neck or, you know, explaining why, you know, you slapped a bitch on the phone because of a flash or,
I
you
still
know,
want to know.
he gives me I punch puppies vibe. You know what I'm
I still
saying?
want to know how
So I
he
stay
dropped
away from him.
2 albums that sound like the same one song.
The exact same thing. That's what I was about. I'm here. I'm with you, bro.
But I mean, I
Like,
can't even be mad at that. But see,
same
I can't even be mad with
tempo.
that because think about it. In the '90s, that's how you knew niggas. You knew niggas by their flow. Like you knew, oh, that's him because that's how he always. I can't get mad because he's consistent.
True.
Because we would be talking shit if he changed up. Then we would be like, oh, you just trying to sound like
True.
Gates. You just trying
But
to
for you
sound
to
like
beat
Gates.
your
That's what we would be
chest,
saying if he changed
yeah,
up
but
at this point in
for
the
you to
game.
beat your chest like you Tupac or something, like dial it down.
Right. That's my thing.
You all
My thing
right?
is scale it back. You dope,
I
but you
mean,
not
I can
top
say that
5 of all
he's
time.
top 5, top 10 as far as artists out now, as far as a buzz, as far as
Right.
somebody people are checking for, but you are definitely not even top
Right.
15 or 20 if we're talking your pen game and you just as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like overall, yeah, they're gonna be like the baby. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like, hey, that boy, ooh, he fire like that. I'm not gonna jump up and say the baby. He say some shit that'll make you go, okay, okay. But then at the same time, that's the thing with me and him is that I literally heard 2 of his songs. He dropped 1 song and then he came back and dropped another song after that, and I was like, wait, is it the same? Is that song? What did y'all put that on repeat? Okay, play. No,
Right.
it's a different song. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
wasn't I wasn't understanding of that. So I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? But the people that you have to blame is the simple minded motherfuckers who actually listen to the shit. Because they're the ones who actually be like, yeah, that shit bang. So in reality, right now you don't have to have a hell of a pen game. You can be a little pump and just have a beat and say some dumbass shit, and
Right.
boom, nigga, you on. So I don't really feel that
That
asking dumbass people, "Are you hot?" You should be able to give yourself credit for being top 5. Period. No, not on duty. Not on duty.
Yeah, you know, I can just imagine, you know, when
Not
he
on
made
duty.
that tweet, you know what I'm saying? He probably
Not
just
on
sit on the
duty.
toilet or some dumb shit, just, you know, really feeling himself and just like,
Right.
oh, let me beat my chest a
I
little
guess
bit.
a lot of people, a lot of him. I guess the backlash on it was kind of big that he was like, I didn't even say that. I was hacked.
Well,
Because that's what he said. It said that
see,
he removed it. He said that he didn't even say it.
He was hacked.
Who's gonna
so he
hack your
said,
shit?
That's what it
And
says.
all they did was say that he was the best.
But think about it.
I
Have
mean,
you?
you're entitled to say that.
But think about it. I mean, in real life, if you was like, I'm the greatest of all time, and everybody was like, bitch, you'd be like, just kidding. If you didn't feel that, you know what I mean? So I can see him saying, that wasn't even me that said that. Yeah. I can see it.
You
Blaming
shouldn't
the
have said
public.
it, nigga. Should have said it. You said it. Shouldn't have said it. If you're gonna down
Blaming the
back, you
public.
should have said it. I agree with
Did
the
you say blame the
standpoint as a
publicist?
rapper.
Yeah, blaming the
He
publicist. That's
said
what
that
you're
shit.
doing.
He said that shit. I told you he was swinging his feet on the
If
But
damn
stand
somebody
on
table.
it.
You
If
gonna
didn't
that
hack
want to hear
into
that.
his Twitter, that's gonna be the last fucking thing that somebody gonna say to hack into a goddamn Twitter. Fuck.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
But
That's the
yeah, I'm
first
not.
thing they gonna say. I mean, yo, like
I
real shit. Like you entitled to say that any rapper that's, you know, making moves like he's able to make, you can flip flop from baby mama to, you know, B class singer back to your baby mama and whoever else in between have a baby somewhere and all that. Go shoot a nigga or 2, punch a puppy or 5, and then come back and still make a song and you know people love you. Hey, go ahead and say that. You entitled.
Right.
But
So
when
I'm
you get
saying,
that
like, why
backlash,
would you not say?
don't down back. Don't keep
I would be
that
like,
same
I
energy.
said what I said. I said what
We
I
just on all
said.
that good shit just a second ago. Like, don't down back. I'm just saying. Like,
Period.
come on now. I'm just saying.
Oh shit, I'm
That's the
high as
bullshit to
hell. She
me.
said punch a puppy. I've been stuck on this shit.
I'm sorry. I like to use another terminology. I do not need Peter, nobody thinking I punch puppies. I
We do
don't want
not
them enough
support the
to punch
punching of
them like
puppies and
that.
other small
We don't
animals on
support
Party
it.
Angels Radio.
We don't. It's just a turn of phrase. You know,
We don't
Catherine,
punch
calm
puppies.
down. We don't literally
I'm
punch
not
puppies.
carrying
You
today,
might,
Catherine.
but this
Chill out, Susan.
conglomerate does not.
All right,
Okay?
let's move on.
Jesus.
We're gonna move on to our next section, and it's all Halloweeny and scary and shit since it's October. So let's go ahead and move on.
Daddy, can you tell me a story?
Oh, you want to hear a story? What kind of story you want to hear, baby?
Scary story.
Oh, okay. Once upon a time, there was a kid who wanted nothing more than.
Hey, that's kind of fucking dope. Shout out to the new graphics.
Been working on it all weekend. So, since it's Halloween and stuff, that's actually what our You're Not Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is. We're just gonna do Halloween trivia. It's gonna be all about Halloween movies. But before we get into that, I would like to know
Oh Lord.
what scary movie, what scary urban legend, what scary shit scared the shit out of you as a child, and you still remember that today.
Candyman.
Okay, bitch, he said it
Candyman.
twice. Nigga, blocked.
Candyman. Candyman. Candyman.
It was something about that man. And it
It
did
fucked
for
me up
me.
for a little bit. Yeah, it did fuck
Yeah, I
me
think
up
it
for a
was the
little bit.
balloon itself. You know, I don't know. I got a thing for clowns. I just.
I mean,
I'm
I
working
fuck
on
with
it.
clowns.
I
I'm
don't do
working on
clowns.
it.
I do not. I will punch a baby to get away from a clown. I don't really punch
I
babies, but
feel
to
that,
get
Damn,
sis.
away
we
from
I
a
punching
feel
puppies
clown,
that.
and babies today.
Well,
Is that what the
I
fuck is
a
feel.
going on?
midget clown. A midget
can't get
Ooh,
clown.
fined on the internet. I will punch
I feel
anything
that.
to get
I feel
away
that.
from a
Just
clown.
Just I feel that, sis. I can't.
A midget
Just,
clown.
Did you just say a midget clown?
I mean, I don't
God.
really discriminate what type of clown. I don't know where the
Well,
mission came from,
I don't like
but
little people scare me. It's the
little
hand.
people scare you. It's the hand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
There
The
was some
funniest.
small
God.
people
We
twerking.
can't even
There
talk
was some
about that.
small people twerking at a strip club one time, and they was like, turn up," and like they were twerking toward me, and they just kept backing up more and more, and there was cameras around, and I didn't want to be the one to swing off on small people, so it was like I was just like, all right, I got to go to a different place because they closing in on me, and I don't do small people. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I would have a fucking panic if they had on clown attire. It would it wouldn't be good for nothing.
Oh,
That is
God.
probably my worst
Pet
fucking
Cemetery.
nightmare.
Pet Cemetery.
That's my
I don't fuck with
nope.
gray cats because of Pet Cemetery. Like a
Ooh
gray
wee.
cat. And see, all right, in Athens, right, in East Texas where my granny and them lived, they had a cat named Tom. His name Tomcat, right? He was gray.
Mm-hmm.
Tom went into the
Mm-hmm.
woods one day and got into a fight with another cat and it ate off half his face. So when he came back, he didn't have
Whoa.
like this right here.
Why am I laughing at that? That's horrible.
Wow.
PETA
Come
is
here,
gonna
say
hate
what?
the shit out of
And
me.
so
This,
we couldn't
this
do,
took
we couldn't like, all right, so you see this cat and then Pet Cemetery just came on the TV. Only thing you could do is fucking run. I didn't care what was going on. It took me like 2 years to get over the way this fucking cat looked. And he lived for it. I think Tom's probably still alive right now. Shit, this cat's probably like 17, 18 years old now. I was a little kid whenever we got him.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery was my second movie that I was gonna say, so I'll just say my first one now. Mine was because same reasons. My mama was watching that shit. You know when you're little and they're like, "No, you cannot watch," and so you do that sneak around the corner and you don't see that much of the movie, but you see enough. That's what happened. So then she told me to take out the trash, and I went to take out the trash, and I was already scared because I'm afraid of the dark. Then when I threw the trash bag in the trash, a cat plunged out at me. So that's why for Pet Cemetery. Are you laughing at my pain, bro? So Pet Cemetery, scares the shit out of me to this day. And then I told this, and then Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know which sequel it was, but it was the one when they're in the park and they're running away from him, and every single time they hit the corner, and then boom, they get back in the same spot, and then they run around, and then boom, they're in the same spot. Well, shout out to me and Amy's. My Amy, we made us watch it because it was Halloween. She made us watch it, so we sat down, we all watched it, and then it was time to go spend the night at her place with my cousins, and then she's parked across the street at that. We have a park that looks exactly like that. She kept reminding us of that during the whole movie. That's the park they filmed it at. So the whole movie, we thought Freddy was across the street. So she's parked across the street. Everybody gets in the car. And then when it's my turn to get in the car, she drives off and she gets halfway up the block and she starts singing 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. And I forget how to get back across the street because I'm just standing there crying. And yeah, I don't do parks at dark, and I don't do Freddy. None of that. Scarred for life. They
Bless
thought it
your
was
heart.
funny.
I wish I was there, friend.
I didn't think it
I would
was
at least
that funny.
grab your ass. Come on, friend.
I
What
wouldn't
you
have sent that
standing there
meme.
I was
for?
just standing there. I was just standing there like, now I'm the one that got everybody else in the car. I
I
felt
wouldn't
so
have sent
fucking
that.
betrayed.
I wouldn't have sent that meme if I knew Freddie fucked you up like that. That kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Oops.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't do Freddy. But you know what's crazy? But as I got older, then it was like, it didn't scare me no more, but like it was like a funny fucking story. And I told the boys, and so now they want to watch all the Freddy movies, and I'm like, I'm over it, but I'm not over. It's not above me.
Yeah,
I
you're
ain't
not
watching Freddy
over it,
movies. You got me fucked up.
right?
I'm not
feel
over
that.
it. Over it. Like, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not on duty. Throat.
Wow. I mean, Jason, Freddy, um,
Child's
Candyman.
Play.
Those are like the main three.
Y'all
You
are
know what I'm
saying that
saying?
we ain't allowed to say that no more. CM. CM. That's all you can say.
Cash Money.
Child.
Yeah. Are you guys dressing up for Halloween
But
this year?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It depends.
Me and
Depends on what we
dressing
doing.
up,
You are.
it gets kind
Yes.
of weird. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. At one point I was Oscar the Grouch. Another year I was a referee. Another
Well, I'm
year
getting
I
you out the
did
house this year, girl.
I did the lady from Flashdance, and I kind of caused a little bit of too much attention, so I kind of stopped dressing up. But yeah.
You got
As
pictures?
far as oh, I do have pictures on my Facebook. I try not to. They're on there. They should be public. I don't know how my settings are, but I try not to like reshare them. Because then people get to
Well,
looking at me
I'm
different
kidnapping
and
you this
shit.
Halloween.
Get your views up.
I'm kidnapping you this.
Get your
I'm
views
kidnapping
up.
you this Halloween.
Just
We got stuff to do
and
this Halloween.
totally. And that can also be a pre-birthday celebration. I'm a Scorpio, so the season is coming.
I told you.
um,
I told
Oh,
you.
I have no plans. I'm kind of a lame chick, so I'll probably be at home. I don't know. But as far as like scary movies, guys, like I was an overall scary little girl. I was just that little girl. I mean, I was a little girl that cried when the vacuum cleaner came on. So just imagine, anytime that came on, it was over with for me. I was trying to hurry up and go to sleep. I was trying to go to bed, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to face my demons in my sleep, you know what I'm saying? So, I couldn't even sleep a certain way after I watched a bad movie. I had to watch movies in the morning time, when
Nah,
everybody was
trust
up.
me.
it was the
I know.
Child's
I
Play
couldn't even watch
movie
them with my family watching. I
after
had to watch them in the hallway
it
while
You know
my
was the
what
family
I'm
in
Child's
the
Play
living room.
saying?
movie
Like,
I'm peeking on the
like this.
inside. Y'all still watching that?
the
What's going
Child's Play
on,
movie
man?
after when Chucky gets chopped up and then whenever he comes back it's because they sold him up and then
Yep,
and then she
see?
prayed over him.
No. And it's
That's
funny
what it was.
because Kashawn, he fuck with Chucky. So when he watched Chucky, he'd be like, babe, it's just a fucking doll. It's just a doll. And I'm like, I don't know. It's something about when that doll just jump up out your ass. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people didn't run or nothing like that. But once he latched on to your ass, it was over with. You was done. And you were supposed to be
Imagine
scared
like
behind it. And I played
grown
into
man
it.
strength. That's the problem is imagine grown man strength and a baby. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
know
that's
what
pretty
I'm
much what was going on with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
He had grown man strength, but he was just a little bitty dog. So if you can kick him and he didn't grab you, you might have been good. But
You know what I'm saying? And then Freddie, he fuck with your dreams. That means he fucking with your psychological. And you know what I'm saying? Nah, no. That's what fucked with
that
me.
means
I knew that very
Y'all
early
think that
on.
Freddy's out of work now since none of these bitches sleep because of all the pills and shit they on?
all
He
the
just waiting on
drugs.
folks to
Oh,
fall asleep. He
oh
is just
damn.
waiting on
Oh,
somebody to go to sleep.
nah, because whenever they do actually go to sleep, he got more time to play with them. Free my nigga Star over there.
Star freed
You
himself.
got to
That's what
stay
I was
up,
just
up.
doing. I fixed my fan, so your nigga Star freed himself and got stuck in the fan and almost killed us on some Final Destination shit.
Live like
See,
it.
I think
Okay, so
Final Destination is the scariest for me. It be certain shit
Final
that be going on.
Destination. That's not one of
Now,
the movies that I could just sit back to back to back and watch because to this day, when me and my best friend are driving, if one of us gets behind the truck with the logs, bitch, if you don't,
yeah, no.
why have you not scooted over yet? Like, and they will be like, "Woo, almost lost you there." Too many oranges stacked up by some water. No, they're gonna stay there today. Not gonna cheat death today. It's just stuff like that. I never seen Saw, but I don't do gory. but I've never seen any of the Saw movies or anything, so I can't say those are scary, but they
If we
seem
want to talk
nasty.
about gory movies, go watch House of a Thousand Corpses and then go back and watch The Devil's Rejects right afterwards. Two different
Okay,
stories
just
made
as
by
I
the
was
same
alive.
director, and it's great. Rob Zombie horror movies are always gory as fuck.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm good.
I mean, my
I'm
daughter
not with
does
gore.
makeup.
I don't.
My daughter does the makeup SFX, so I see all of that.
No, no,
Shout
I
out.
actually
He's
love seeing
talented
those
as
posts.
heck.
I'll look at those
He is
posts because
super
she's so
talented,
young
bro.
and she is super talented. That's just a whole nother level. She
Oh,
can
just
go
wait till y'all
so
see the
far
Halloween
with
shit
it.
we're working on. We got some Halloween edition shit we're working on right now. And as soon
Yeah.
as we drop these pictures right here, I don't know, her price is gonna have to stay.
Price gonna go up.
Hey,
All right, guys. So we are going to move on to another segment that I just added called "You All in My Business." Don't
You in my
do that.
business?
So
Yeah, don't do that.
This shit's great. What the fuck?
you all in my business? Don't do that. So the business that we're gonna talk about that everybody is in, and at one point I was just like, get out their business, is Cardi B and Offset.
huh? That
Cardi
wop,
fucking B
wop,
and
wop.
Offset.
She don't cook, she don't clean, but bitch, you done lost your ring.
No, she hadn't. She got it back. Don't do that.
Hey,
Don't do that.
everybody should be minding their own instead of worrying about what the fuck they got
Right.
going on. This ain't the first time they
So
done
my
broke
thing
up and got
was,
back together.
right. But like I feel like, first it started out with the WAP stuff and everybody was like, oh, she's gonna lose. That's why you single now. And I was like, well, she was married. I think he knew he married a stripper.
Her
I think
vagina was
that's
already
why
all over the
He's in
internet,
love
all
with a
over
right.
social media.
stripper.
Yeah, she rocking, she rolling, something. So I feel like all of that was like, okay, that's still that's still their business. And then it was crazy how people tried to compare that song. Like I get morals and stuff like that, but it was like people went ham when that song came out. Like everybody was so mad. Like why was everyone so mad? It's not like that was the first gross. That wasn't even the grossest song. We ain't even. I started to print out some lyrics, some songs from the 50s, but gross. There's some great grandmas out there that was real nasty.
Songs from the
Real
20s,
nasty.
Oh
Nastier than WAP.
yeah.
songs from the 20s and the 30s. They
What they
was
say on Friday?
telling them hit this hairy
Man.
monkey and whatever else they wanted to.
What Craig say? He said, Grandma.
See, I feel
He said, Grandma, you
violated.
done sucked dick before, ain't you?
See, and it's like, ooh, I don't want that visual. But what I'm saying is, it's like I feel like we was in that business for nothing because, for one, did y'all expect Cardi B to be about Jesus or something? I'm confused. Like, that's not what she's gonna make a song. So if you don't fuck with what she sings about, why go listen to WAP? Why go listen to
Ain't none
anything
of her
Cardi B is?
songs been about nothing different, just like Meg Thee Stallion.
But
All they
you
music
know what
is
I mean?
either
But there
it's
was
about their
such a
kids.
backlash from like the religious community and all these different communities, and it was like no one expected her to come out with a gospel song. So why y'all even listen? Why even go
I
listen
mean,
and
I
then be
think
like,
because
"Oh,
it's
I hate
so.
this." Did y'all hear it?
I mean, but that's the thing though. There's so many songs where women are singing about their body parts, but it's just in the manner that they say it in. You know what I'm saying? So when you barful with it and you tell a story a certain way, that's one thing. Cardi ain't gonna bar your life away, but she just basically telling you, I got some wet ass pussy. But that's what because it's just so vulgar, it's so extreme. But it's just like somebody put a
Right.
post up and the song
I mean, now
Candy by Cameo. It's like cats is just figuring out like, hold on, that song was about
That song's
cocaine.
about cocaine.
Wait a
now
minute.
remember in the
You know what I'm saying?
90s,
Song is definitely
remember the
about
late
cocaine.
90s, one
But
of
he
the
didn't come
bigger
out saying this cocaine, cocaine. It was a play on word. Had she done WAP in
They
a play, and clearly we know what WAP stood
Isn't
for,
there
but
a whole song called the Hoochie Coochie?
the hoochie coochie.
What words was they
That-
playing on? There is a song from the 50 called the Hoochie Coochie, and she's definitely talking about this Hoochie's Coochie. So I don't understand, again, why people are so
All right.
mad at Cardi.
Nobody was mad. Nobody was mad when
Okay, let's
Kaya
think
dropped
about
my
it.
neck, my
Hoochie
back.
coochie, pussy.
Nobody was mad when Kaya dropped my
My
neck, my back
neck,
in the 90s.
my back, pussy, and crack. And I mean, you know. I'm just saying.
All
I
right.
saw the
that was
video.
one
On
of
that
those.
note,
She was up there with
how
it.
much I want to say, but I gotta go. Thank y'all for having me on the show. My kids are calling me. This is great. I would love to do this again
Tell them where to
soon.
find you at before you get off of here.
Anybody that's on, you said what?
Tell them where to find you at before you hop off.
Tell me what. Oh, okay. Well, you can go on my YouTube, Shan214, or you can go on my Facebook, Dreamcatcher214, or my personal, which is Shan. Yeah, right now I'm rebuilding, building my podcast up real quick, so you can go on those pages and I'll keep you current and let y'all know. I got a lot of content to share. I just need a bomb ass name, so maybe y'all can help me on that, okay? But love you, and
Gotcha.
remember, in order to heal, you must already be broken, and what don't break you, it definitely make you. Peace.
Bye, baby. I love her. Ooh, not this one. That one made my head look large. Not too much.
I
Not
ain't
too
even
much.
say nothing. I ain't even say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was about to say something. I can see it in his face. Look at him.
Yeah, not too much, nigga.
No
All
mind.
right, so where we
No
at?
mind.
I guess
We don't say
you
that
guys.
shit Sunday, huh?
No, I guess we could. We were gonna play Halloween trivia, but our guest left. I wanted to see y'all. Y'all not gonna get most of them anyway. We can go ahead and just say that shit. So
What? Hold on, wait.
you gotta hit
We're not
this.
gonna get most of it.
It's Halloween trivia. It's all about movies. Halloween. Y'all want to do it, or you want to go ahead and just say that shit?
Well, I got about 5-6 minutes.
Well, just
What
say
you
that
got?
shit.
Say that. Say that.
Say it with your chest, little ass nigga.
Say that shit Sunday. Sure. I gotta say that shit Sunday.
All
Look
right,
at
you
him.
want to start it though?
Sure.
Say that shit.
Don't get it twisted. We know what you're talking about. And I'm paying close attention, but I ain't fooled. Not coming to the light. I got my blue blockers on. Enough said. Enough said.
Enough said. Hendrix.
I don't have shit to say this week.
That's it.
Fuck. It's on me. I guess I would say the best reaction is no reaction, growth and shit. And psych, just be positive and shit to people. Don't be dicks, cause you never know what somebody's fucking going through. And sometimes people are there for everybody because they hope that folks are gonna be back there for them. So just don't be dicks. That's all I would say. Be nice and shit.
Already.
Before we go, I gotta
So
say
that
long
concludes
live.
our show.
Before we go, I gotta say long live OCA Keezy, my little nigga's area is fine. We was out there at the balloon release. We'll be out there at the funeral this week coming up. Anybody that know him, if you want to show up, hit us in the inbox. We'll give you the information. For the repass or anything like that. I appreciate everybody that did check out every show this week. You can catch us live 7 days a week here on www.partyangelsradio.com, and that's angels with a motherfucking Z. Don't forget the Z.
And don't forget the Z.
This is the 3 original members of Hood Morning America, the creator, Miss Chrissy B. And we got Throw, the host, that he's back with the chronic smoke.
Because he is off papers.
Fact. It's not from here, just get it done here. Raise it back and then raise it packing and dripping nothing but this Arkansas. And even when we outside, in the building.
We still in the building.
And you got me, the midweek wrap up every Wednesday here. All you gotta do is fuck with us if you want to be placed in the magazine Loud as Fuck issue number 2, which is a double issue coming real fucking soon. It'll be dropped by the beginning of November. I promise you that. Shout out to Chrissy B. Shout out to Throw. Shout out to everybody on the Party Angels Radio squad for fucking with us. Y'all got anything else to say today? Free my nigga Star.
Nope. You guys have a great week. Starfish will be free before he takes the span down.
Already, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all got to do y'all's outros.
Let's go.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Good morning.
Yeah. We want to treat us like we second tier talent or something. But we up, man. And we don't keep grinding. And we don't keep moving. And we don't keep